The two solopreneur business models with the highest potential upside for 2020 and beyond are Amazon FBA and dropshipping. And this is no hyperbole. In both spaces, there are examples of solopreneurs scaling their businesses to 7 figures and beyond in terms of revenue. But which one should you choose? Find out coming up. What's up, you guys? You're watching B2B Fusion. If you're brand new to the channel, and you probably are, I'm your host, Derek West. If you're coming back, then welcome. Let's dive right into the content, shall we? Now, if you're into the business niche here on YouTube, it seems as though there is plenty of content from various gurus trying to tell you the secrets of Amazon FBA or Shopify dropshipping. Sometimes one, sometimes the other. And oftentimes both. This is no accident. A lot of people have recognized that this is the fastest way to grow a quit your job type of income on the side. Neither require you to go out and get a car and spend 40 hours a week finding the best routes while ride sharing. Neither require you to take out enormous sums of money from banks and go through all the hassle of purchasing real estate. Let's not even get into the upkeep and ongoing costs associated with that business model. Neither require you to burn shoe leather going door to door, searching for products that you can flip in garage sales. That being said, though, it's a great way to get started in either type of business. All you need is a working index finger and an open mind. Coincidentally, the same things you're going to need to smash the like button for this video so that the YouTube algorithm pushes it out to more and more viewers, in turn growing our niche community. So yeah, seeing as how we have the time, go on ahead and smash that like button. That's right. Go on ahead. There you go. I knew you could do it. But which avenue should you pick? How do you get started in either one? Aren't they both saturated? What about dropshipping? Isn't that kind of a scam? Don't fret, YouTube viewer. We have all the answers to those and more coming up. The best way to get started with either one is really to dive right in and get your feet wet. So how would you dive into Amazon FBA? With either Amazon FBA or Shopify dropshipping, you're going to need a product that you sell. All the steps in the process are of equal importance, but this one is particularly key. If you don't have a product, you don't have a business. Period. How does one get a product for Amazon FBA? Well, that's the fun part. Start with a niche that you're interested in that is also a decent niche with lots of customers. Think health and beauty. You know, are you big into products that improve your aesthetics? Things like makeup and accessories for females, beard grooming kits for males, shaving equipment and razors and shaving cream for both sexes. That is a great evergreen niche that really is never going to die. And there are products coming out in that niche continually, and there have been for at least a century or more. Here are a couple of other good niches that I expect to do well in 2020. Books. Not ebooks, not PDFs, but literal paper books. I know this is kind of old school, but I think in 2020, there's going to be an upsurge in people that need and want a regular book on their shelf and other places. So books, 2020. Another great niche to consider, jewelry, gold, and things of that nature. Now that niche is for a little bit more of an advanced user, but if you have the will, then there is a way. Jewelry is extremely profitable, has great margins, and is an evergreen niche that you can take advantage of at any time. Exercise clothing and things like athleisure, things like leggings for females, comfortable clothing and sweatpants for males, tank tops, socks, things of that nature. Athleisure is big in 2019, it'll be even bigger in 2020. Once you have discovered your niche, you need to explore products within that niche. And when exploring those products in that niche, you need to begin to think how you are going to turn that product into a product that you can sell. Well, how can you do that, you ask? Well, first things first, go on Amazon and take a look at products in the niche that you've selected. And when taking a look at those products in that niche, I want you to take a look at the reviews of that product in that niche. There are tools out there that you can add to your browser to help you find winning products that will help you sift through all the products and look at all of the reviews. Now, I do have some recommended in the description. They're all free trials, and no, I'm not affiliated with any of them. I'm just delivering you 100% value. But like I was saying, pay attention to the negative reviews specifically for these products. Those negative reviews are important as they will help you differentiate your product in the marketplace. In addition to that, pay attention to how the products are displayed to the user. Does it have a video in the description? Is the description actually descriptive? All these things and more will help you get a better understanding of how to place a product on Amazon, and will also give you a leg up on how to better place your product in Amazon in comparison to your competition. So you've done your product research. It's now time to acquire that product. Where do you go to acquire a product? There's a million places out there. But you probably want to start with a site called Alibaba. Right now, they are one of the fastest and cheapest ways to get in contact with Chinese manufacturers who can customize or white label / private label a product for you. What do I mean when I say white label or private label? Well, let me explain. White labeling is when a product already exists that is produced by a manufacturer, and a marketer, that's you, comes and slaps his branding on the package. Private labeling is when a product is customized particularly for the seller, and they have the exclusive rights to sell it. Now be careful with private labeling. You need to make sure that you have all the requisite paperwork in order, i.e. your trademarks, patents, things of that nature. Because if someone swoops in and takes your private label product, then you could be out a ton of money. Be sure to protect yourself and your product. But one of the beautiful parts about working with manufacturers on Alibaba is that you can ask them if they provide either of those services or if they just sell the products as is. And you can work only with those that do the tasks that you need. So you've done the research and you realize how you're going to differentiate your product from all the rest. You then ask your supplier to create the product similar to the other products that you see, but with the differences that you've already identified. The next thing you do is you get samples from the supplier and you go back and forth with them to make sure that you get the product that you're going to sell to your customers just right. This step can take a while, so patience is key. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is delivering value to people, and delivering value can and will take time. But after you've gone through the process, you then have a product that you believe will sell, and people will buy. Through your homework, you've noticed how the products in this niche are branded and marketed. Now, you should either hire someone through Fiverr to help you brand your product similarly, or you can do the branding yourself, assuming you have or can acquire the design skills required. If you have no artistic talent, you are probably better off paying someone to do this for you. Just an FYI. Many a great product was crushed by poor branding. And be very wary of going as cheap as possible on Fiverr or any other gig site. There are people on there that will just take your money and do the worst possible job and deliver just crap to you in an untimely fashion. Trust me, I know. I'm on Fiverr a lot and I have to sift through a lot of duds. But assuming you get all of that out of the way, now you have to ask the manufacturer to put your branding on the label. That could come as an extra fee, so be prepared. After this, the next step is to take an order for the product of a certain amount. The manufacturer is going to expect you to order a certain number of units so they can sell it to you at a wholesale price. So find out what that minimum order is and plan for that in your budget. So now you have a product. Where is the manufacturer going to ship that product to? Technically speaking, they could ship the whole order to your house and you could store and fulfill these orders yourself. That could be fun. And it's actually a neat way to spend your evenings after work whenever you have free time. Those tasks will involve fielding orders, boxing the product, slapping a label and mailing address onto the product, and getting it out to your customer. Or you can put it in Amazon's warehouse and let them handle the fulfillment part for you. You know, fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA. There are other fulfillment warehouse companies out there, but Amazon is the biggest, and you might as well work with the best. And also, it's in the title of the video, so duh. Well, now you have a product and you're storing it in Amazon's warehouses or in your basement or storage closet. How do you move that product? How do you get customers to see it and crave it, where they are literally begging you to get it to them? Well, that's a threefold process, my friends. You need to get great product photos. Whether you're a photog yourself or you have the capability to hire someone to take photos for you, taking great quality photos in real life situations, perhaps using models, will help your customer understand how they would use the product and really why they would want the product. Pro tip in 2020, product video is going to be key to ranking in Amazon search. So if you aren't already, plan on taking product photos and video and feature them prominently on your product page. Next step, write high quality search engine optimized descriptions. Get your Amazon SEO skills up. In your descriptions, you're going to need to use keywords that help your product rank well in Amazon search. Your goal is to get on page 1 of the Amazon search and eventually to rank number 1. Ranking in Amazon search results is a complex process that includes many weights, including your product's popularity. So don't be discouraged if you don't rank number 1 with your first product. Option 3, pay to play. All those things being said, If you want to get around some of these things, you could pay Amazon to advertise your product page to interested customers. You'll still need to make sure that you get good product photos. Write great copy for your descriptions that entice buyers to purchase. So if you follow all of these steps, you now have a high quality product on Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon, that customers are all clamoring for. How much does it take to get all of this done in time and in talent? I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Amazon FBA can be an expensive proposition. To acquire product, branding said product, writing effective SEO, sales copy, and descriptions. All that could run you anywhere from $1,000 at a bare minimum to upwards of $10,000 for a great product, not including your time. But you need to remember, you have to spend money to make money. If you do it all right, the research, the product acquisition, the descriptions, and advertising costs, you could turn a $10,000 investment into a high six-figure return, even 7 figures in some cases. 8 to 9 figures is not unheard of, and we all know of billion-dollar brands on Amazon. That said, it's not cheap, and it's not easy to get started to get all this done. That's why dropshipping is so popular. It's very cheap, dirt cheap as a matter of fact. So you're gonna wanna click that notification bell, because part 2 of this series is on the biggest topic on YouTube for the last 2 to 3 years, dropshipping. To be specific, Shopify dropshipping. In the meantime, check out these other videos on ways to make money for your side hustle, and stay tuned, because we'll see you next time with some great videos.